back to my channel. My name is Jojo and today I'm here to bring you guys a review, my thoughts and a try on, a first impressions kind of thing, but not really, on the new Tati eyeshadow palette. It's not really new, it has been out for a while. This is her volume 1, I think it's called Textured Neutrals, and I just wanted to give you guys my feedback, my thoughts coming from your average Joe, no pun intended, but really I'm just a regular folk giving you my thoughts, so please stay tuned. As always, if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe and leave me some love and leave me some comments. Leave me out on my Instagram page at worthyu4life, as in the number 4, and again, just connect because I love doing it with you guys. It's so much fun. Okay, so jumping into the video, I received this little goodie for Christmas, even though it was like from me to me, but really from my husband. I don't know. Anyways, I was really excited to try this because I had seen that all the, you know, the influencers were all getting it in the PR packaging a few months ago, and I was like, man, I want to give this a try and see if it's really worth the money. Basically, I want to like address this a little bit because I have real issues with influencers that just have a lot of drama around them. Like, I know it sounds bad and I know these guys have probably really awesome makeup, a big following, but I'm really thrown off when there's constant drama around their names, and for that purpose I don't subscribe to their channels and I try not to buy their products no matter how good they might be. So I try and just support the influencers that I think, I guess in a sense, really deserve it and keep the peace and just do what they love on YouTube, and that is makeup. I don't really feel like we're here on YouTube to cause drama unless we are a drama tea channel, okay? I'm just putting that out there. So I felt pretty strongly about supporting Tati. ShanXO is another person that I love supporting also because she is a Kiwi. I'm really proud of her, and I just think it says a lot to just come from a really small country and work your way up the way that she has. And Tati is another one. There was that drama around her and James Charles, but I felt like she handled the situation really well and just went on with things. Like, I guess, yeah, you are in the public eye, so there, to a certain extent, you do have to deal with stuff that does come up, but I feel like she handled herself very charismatically and very artistically, and I love that she just seems to stay true to herself and true to what she really loves, and that is makeup. So good on you, Tati. I'm really proud of you for putting this out. Okay, so into the logistics of this. This palette currently is only available on tatibeauty.com. It retails for about $48, I think, and then you have to pay an extra $5 or $7 shipping. So overall, it's about $53, $54. It's not bad. It's a really nice palette, the size, the packaging. When you compare it to a Too Faced palette, one of their classic tin ones, you're still paying $49, so it does even out to be about the same. Shipping roughly might have taken about 2 weeks. It wasn't bad. I think I got the second shipment that came in. I ordered it right before Christmas and I got it a few days before Christmas, so it really did come in with a good timing, and I like that Tati really stayed true to the customers and giving them what they wanted. Basically, this is going to be available or this isn't going to be available, just sticking to the honest truth and really being straight up with that. I really appreciate that as a customer. Okay, it's cruelty free, vegan, and it says it's made in Canada. Is that right? Canada? I don't know. When it arrives in the mail, you get this box, and there she is in all her glory. Is she not the most... Hey, we could pass as sisters. No, I'm just kidding. But really, she's such a stunner. She's absolutely beautiful. It says in here, beautiful is your story to tell. XO's Tati, and then it's got her and all her majesticness there, and it says Tati Beauty. This is her first eyeshadow palette that she's released, assuming there will be more. This is volume 1 of Textured Neutrals. You guys know me, and I'm all about my neutrals. It comes in like a slip kind of sleeve. The first thing that I noticed was that it was weighty. This has got some weight to it. It is cardboard packaging, and then Tati Beauty is written in like a rose gold. I think it's very sleek, it's very to the point, really beautiful. Although this kind of matte black does pick up fingerprints, yeah, who cares? It's something that's going to be well loved, as it should be. It's an eyeshadow palette. One of the things that I'm really happy that she did was this little number. How many eyeshadow palettes do that? Not many. if any, subscribe. Comes with a gigantic mirror, but it basically is the same size as all the pans here itself. That is so great, and I love that it folds together, so easy to use. You can kind of just plop it on your vanity like that, and boom, it's easy. It's very easy to travel with. It's sleek, it's solid, it's heavy, and I feel like the packaging itself is really thought through. It's a good concept. You've got Tati Beauty on the spine and then volume 1 there, and she's done something like no other eyeshadow palette I've seen has done, and that's lay out the eyeshadows in a really particular but creative way, in a way that I think is kind of, I suppose, just an insight into the way that she thinks, kind of symmetrically, orderly, and it works. So basically what she's done is organize it row by row. To look far back, they look like different shades, but they're actually the same shades but in different finishes. So on this row here, she's got Memory, and to start off with it, you've got your matte, Sequin Formula, Metallic, and Glitter. It's got the names up here on the side: Glitter, Sequin, Metallic, Sequin, and Matte. And then you go row by row, and it kind of works up to each shade. So Memory is more black, and then it kind of merges into a silver, depending as the finish changes. And then you've got Ritual, and quite a warm dark brown. And then you've got Story, and that is quite a burnt orange. Then you've got Soothe, crease brown color, again more on the warm side. And then you've got Aura, which is like your cream white shade, and then Poet, which is more like your dark pink burgundy. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the swatches and you guys can see how they turn out.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
I wanted to talk about this because I have used this a couple of times. Again, I will still link to me showing you my first really thoughts on the palette and how I'm picking up the shadows and how I feel they're blending and going. When I look back on the footage now, I wasn't that impressed when I first tried it out, but I do keep trying it, and I'm gonna say that there is a knack to using this. I'm really gonna switch over to my first impression and my thoughts in the next video, which is me applying the eyeshadows for the first time. So I've already primed my eyes using my P. Louise base, and I think to start off with, I'm gonna go in with the transition color, and I'm gonna use the shade Soothe, just in the matte formula. And I'm gonna take a fluffy blender brush and just dip that in. Ooh, so a little bit of kickback, nothing too bad. Using this huge mirror that I don't even really know how to hold. Wow. That's a good shade just for my skin tone. Like, oh, it's got a nice blend to it. It's quite smooth, and I feel like that colour diffuses quite easily. I want a little bit more pigment there. Okay, so it built up a little bit there, but I'll just see if I can blend that out a little bit more. Okay, so I feel like that shade comes off a little bit warmer than what it looks like in the pan, which I don't mind. I just kind of wish it was a little bit more on the taupey side, but that's okay, we'll work with it. Next I'm going to go in with this matte shade of Poet. This is like a burgundy red, but it leans more on the pink side. So I'm going to take more of a denser brush and just concentrate that into where the crease is. Whew, okay, that just built up like really fast right there. And that actually comes off quite pink. I'm not sure how I feel about, but I'm just going to blend that out. I personally don't really like a pink eye. This sounds bad. I don't really like a pink eye on myself. I feel like it just comes off just looking a little bit sick. Okay, so I'm going to try and tone that down, I think. Tone down that pinkness by using, I think that's Aura, the matte shade of Aura right there. This is like a creamy white. I'm going to go with the Aura Metallic, which is like this ivory white metallic. I'm going to use a dense eyeshadow brush just to pack that on. Okay. Not a huge amount of like pigment, but I'll try that again. I feel like I was expecting that to be like quite stark white, but it's not. It's not terrible. It just leans more on the gold side. So I think in my outer corner here I'm going to use the Ritual Metallic, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to concentrate that on the outside here. And blend that into the Aura Metallic. And then on the outer V, I think I'm going to use one of the darker mattes just to deepen that up a bit. Using Ritual in the matte shade, I'm going to use that on my outer V just to deepen that up a bit. And also run it under my lash line. Oh, that blended in really nicely with everything. So I think I'm going to take a little bit more of the Soothe Matte shade and also run that under my lash line. I think I'm going to take the Memory matte black here and use that to outline an eyeliner across my lash line there. I feel like the black is always the test of the palette to see how good the palette is. Oh yeah, she's got some pigment. Yeah, that did a really good subtle wing liner, but it gave me some good pigment, so I'm impressed with that black. Just because I'm dying to use this glitter, I think I'm going to use the Aura version of the pressed glitter here and just put that on my inner corner. Let's see how this goes without it just flaking off and going everywhere. Just going to go in with this glitter. Okay, so that's what you get on the brush. A little bit of glitter, and I'm going to use this. I'm a little bit nervous about the glitters because I haven't really used glitter before, so we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, so it comes off. It definitely kind of has to be pressed on, so it's pretty. I'm going to take it, put a little bit more on using my finger. I'm just going to press that onto my eyelid a little bit. Yeah, that didn't do too much. Well, I'm not disappointed. I guess I kind of wish there was a bit more pigment to the color of the glitter itself. So yeah. Okay, so that is my thoughts on the Tati Beauty palette. These are so pigmented that they're a little bit on the dusty side. There's a bit of kickback, so I would suggest really tapping off your brush before laying down the color, being really, really gentle with the brush before laying down the color, because it's quite easy to just bang, plop a good amount of color on without even thinking there's much on the brush. They're blendable, they are soft, they are smooth, but then things get a little bit iffy as you're going into the glitters and the sequins. It's always going to get a little bit hairy when you're working with shimmers and glitters, and I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit. So one of the things that I kind of felt was a little bit deceiving was that, given I've never worked with glitters before, there is a first time for everything, and this kind of was my first time, but these are pressed glitters. So basically the pigment that you see in the pan is only from the glitter itself. There is no base color to this glitter. It is just the color of the glitter itself. It's just packed in quite tightly that's the color that you initially see. I think the first time I tried these glitters, I went out to a friend's and I felt like my eyes were itchy, and I think it's because the glitter were falling out into my eyes. So I feel like in terms of the pressed glitters, you just can't place too much on, because if you do, it is kind of going to make a little bit of a mess. Sequin is a formula that has like a matte base with a really fine shimmer through it. You see it done a lot by Too Faced. I haven't really been into it, but I just did this look today and I actually quite liked how it turned out. So I'm going to zoom in and show you guys what it looks like. So this is the dark brown, and it is from the Ritual side here, and it's the second one up. The glitters do have a different color to them. I think in this case it is more of like a silver glitter, whereas when you move to the Aura sequin shade, it's got a pink glitter through it. What you don't want to do is pack the color on. You don't want to swipe it, you don't want to blend it, you just want to pack it on with a more of like a dense kind of shadow brush. If you're going to blend, you're going to blend that glitter away, you're going to blend it potentially all over your face, and it's going to make a mess. But I feel like they've done a really nice job with the metallics. The glitter and the shimmer in it is super fine, and the mattes do blend really beautifully. I found the black was really nice. The shadows, the colors themselves were a little bit deceiving. So I was a little bit disappointed with how some of the shades kind of just came out on the eye initially. A little bit more different than what it looks like in the pan. So that was kind of my few gripes. I hope that kind of sums up what I wasn't overly impressed with. Overall, I think this is a really, really great palette. I think the quality of it is top notch. I'm really excited to see what Tati does furthermore with more of her volumes of this. I think it's a great concept, and I am having a lot of fun with it. These are so pigmented. I don't think you're going to have an issue with getting any color, even on darker skin tones. I think my only issue is to be really mindful of how much you're putting on your eyelids, because it can come out way more intense than you anticipate. It is a neutral palette, and for me neutral means really minimal, but you can do some really fun looks with this palette. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have this palette or you're interested in it, or whatever way it looks like to you, please let me know down below and let's get a chatting. So thank you guys so much for watching, and join me in my next video. Do it a bit.